Attendees inside American Airlines collectively held their breath when Dallas Mavericks star guard Kyrie Irving went down with a knee injury late in the first quarter Monday. As he drove toward the hoop, Irving landed awkwardly and immediately held his left leg in pain. His teammates and coaches quickly surrounded him, ready to help their leader off the floor. But he was determined to finish the play. Sacramento Kings forward DeMar DeRozan fouled Irving on the play, leaving pending free throws as the star agonized in pain. Instead of immediately heading to the locker room, Irving was helped to the free throw line for some unfinished business before he exited the game. Anthony Davis helped Irving to the foul line, where he bravely sank both shots. Kyrie Irving was clearly in pain with a leg injury but refused to leave the court before he shot 2 free throws, similar to his mentor Kobe Bryant. Anthony Davis was among those who helped Irving off the court and into the locker room. Dallas Mavericks fans chant MVP. The NBA world quickly praised Irving for staying in the game for the free throws after the painful injury. When he hurt his lower leg in Portland last December, yet stayed on the court to shoot the free throws on basically one leg, Kyrie Irving would miss the next 12 games. Looked to be in even more pain tonight but was determined to shoot those free throws. Much respect. MVP chants rained down from Mavericks fans through Irving's impassioned, determined moment. The Mavericks later announced that Irving would not return to Monday night's game against the Kings due to a left knee sprain. Irving suffered the left knee injury in Dallas's loss to the Sacramento Kings on Monday night. Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving has torn his ACL in his left knee, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. He is out for the season. Irving suffered the injury in the first quarter of the team's 122-98 loss to the Sacramento Kings on Monday night. Irving was in a considerable amount of pain after appearing to hyperextend his knee. The injury is a devastating blow to an already tumultuous season for Dallas. Coming off an NBA Finals appearance, the franchise traded Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers in hopes of pairing Irving with Anthony Davis to make another run in the West. Davis looked great in his team debut in February but re-aggravated an adductor strain and has not played since. Now he's sidelined, and Irving is done for the season, greatly changing the trajectory of what's possible for the Mavericks come playoff time. Irving had played in 50 of Dallas's 62 games this season, averaging 24.7 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He's the only player in the NBA this season averaging at least 20 points per game while shooting 40% or better from 3 and 90% or better from the free throw line. The Dallas Mavericks season took another crushing turn on Tuesday. After Kyrie Irving left Monday's game early due to a knee injury, it was reported that Irving suffered a torn ACL, which will cause him to miss the rest of this season. Since the Mavericks traded away Luka Doncic on February 1, they have seen Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively too suffer injuries that will force them to miss extended time. Now you can add Irving to the list in a crushing blow for the Mavericks, who enter Tuesday with a 32-30 record, good for 10th in the Western Conference. After the injury diagnosis came through, one stat popped up. Irving was playing the most minutes in the NBA for the past 6 weeks, per Tim Cato. From John 16 to March 2nd, Irving was averaging 38.7 minutes per game, just ahead of Philadelphia 76ers star Tyrese Maxey, 38.5. After Cato pointed that out, Fox Sports personality Rachel Nichols had a strong reaction. Kyrie tearing his ACL wasn't inevitable, but it wasn't unimaginable either. Trading away a generational talent in his 20s for a 31-year-old with a significant injury history, then driving your 32-year-old star into the ground despite his own injury history is extremely confusing. Nichols wrote, fans also raised eyebrows at Irving's high usage. Malpractice, sell the team, fire Kid and Nico immediately, one fan wrote. You don't say. Mavs are running a masterclass on his to destroy a franchise in every facet. No free agent should ever come here under this regime. This franchise is doomed. Another said. Jason Kidd, Nico malpractice. Trading Luka is bad enough. Not finding another creator at the deadline is horrific business. "These two don't know what they're doing," wrote another. After the Doncic trade, it was reported that one reason for the move was because of his conditioning, which led to injury concerns. However, the trade brought Anthony Davis to Dallas, and the 31-year-old center has dealt with multiple injuries throughout his career. On top of all that, Irving, who turns 33 years old on March 23rd, was playing the most minutes in the league over the past 6 weeks. It has not been a good run lately for the Mavericks, who are just 9 months removed from an NBA Finals appearance. Since the Dallas Mavericks shockingly traded Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, there has been a change in perception about the availability of star players on the trade market. As the off-season approaches, speculation is mounting around potential high-profile trades, particularly involving young stars LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets and Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks. According to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype, both players are drawing significant attention from league executives as possible trade targets. A few potential landing spots were removed for both players. Doncic's landing in Los Angeles means the Lakers are set, but the San Antonio Spurs are too, after trading for De'Aaron Fox. Regardless, plenty of teams will need to trade for talent like Ball or Young if they become available. LaMelo Ball, signed to a 5-year, $203.9 million contract with the Hornets, has had a standout season with averages of 26.1 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 7.0 assists per game. Despite his success, the Hornets are languishing with a 14-45 record, raising questions about Ball's future in Charlotte. A trade involving Ball could signal a significant rebuild for Charlotte, which is looking to free up salary cap space and gather assets for the future. The availability of Hornets guard LaMelo Ball is one of the stars several executives who spoke with Hoops Hype will be monitoring on the trade market this summer, Scotto reported. If the Hornets decided to make Ball available on the trade market, they would command a significant amount of value in exchange for him. Between his creative shot creation and playmaking talent, Ball is an intriguing star who could enhance any young core with a primary offensive option. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, Trae Young finds himself in a similar situation. In the middle of a 5-year, $215.2 million contract, Young has a player option at the end of the 2026 season. The sharpshooter will earn $46 million during the 2025-26 season and has a $48.97 million player option for the following year. He is also eligible for a 4-year, $229 million extension this summer. The question on the mind of executives around the league is whether or not Atlanta will commit a long-term extension to Young this summer or look to move him before having to pay him more money, Scotto noted. The Hawks have had a mixed bag of results with Young at the helm. They reached the Eastern Conference Finals once, but also experienced early playoff exits and missed the postseason entirely in several seasons. Atlanta currently holds a 27-33 record, and the team's management is reportedly undecided about committing to Young for the long term. Whether Ball or Young stays with their current teams or finds new homes elsewhere will be among many storylines to monitor in trade rumors as the NBA offseason nears.